Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead Junkies Podcast, number 6, Negan Goes Nuts. It is Walking Dead Day. This is it. This is going to be the finale tonight, and then we got the premiere of Fear the Walking Dead. I am super excited about it. We got so many topics to talk about. I know everybody wants to talk about the scenes from tonight, but I'm going to try to keep it a little bit in line because we do have to get to the Junkies Podcast. But a couple special announcements today. We're going to do 4 live streams. A lot of fun with this stuff today. So this is the first one at noon. Negan Goes Nuts. We'll talk about that in 1 second. Fear the Walking Dead kickoff countdown will be at 6:30 tonight. I got a special announcement with that one. The Walking Dead countdown at 8 p.m. And then, of course, reactions is going to be super late. It's going to be 12:30 tonight. You guys have some coffee, whatever keeps you awake, and then join us later on tonight. I am ready to go. So many good things happening today. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. I know it's early. I know some people are just kind of going through with their day, but appreciate everybody being here. We do have a couple images up on the screen that I do want to talk about. So before we get started, I cannot forget my little guy, my little tiger. Happy birthday to Mr. Morris, who is 5 years old today. So he's a special guest on my stream. So he is right here meowing very loudly in the background. So this is a special day for him. And also, do want to make an announcement for you guys. We've gotten a lot of information. People want the shirts. We're going to do 2 shirt giveaways. You can see over there. It's not that one. I just kind of threw that one together, slapped the like button with the 999. But Steph Richardson, who is my creative designer, we're going to do a giveaway tonight. And the first shirt giveaway is going to be at 6:30 tonight for the Fear the Walking Dead kickoff countdown. And then we're going to do another shirt giveaway at 8 o'clock. So you want to make both those streams. You do have to be present in order to win, because we are going to randomly pick somebody that is involved in that stream. And then later on the week, we're going to make some announcements about some ways to get some additional shirts. And they're not always going to be the same. Steph likes to be creative with a few of them. Some of the people that have won in the past can tell you that pretty good stuff there. So that's what we got going on. A lot of stuff. We're doing multiple streams. So I want to give a couple different options so people could hopefully participate in them. If you can't be in the ones tonight, then we will do some future giveaways as well. So I do want to say what's up to, I saw Scott with a super chat saying, what's up, Kills? I know he's super excited for tonight. And then we got Valar jumping in with a super chat saying, 999 Army, Kills, Steph, Emmy, Bree, Kel, Sweet Tommy, sponsors, Patreons, have a happy Sunday and happy Walking Dead Day. Thank you so much, Valar. Appreciate you being part of this channel, and of course publicly shouting out the whole team there. So Hippo can already tell you that he took the picture with the Insane Clown Posse, so it was good stuff, good representation. And you know, with the theater tonight, in hindsight, we probably should have gotten shirts out a little bit earlier. That's on me. I know we just been so busy with everything. But the next Comic-Con, the next Walker Stalker that's out there, then hopefully we got a ton of 999 merchandise. So that's the plan. During Fear the Walking Dead streams all throughout the week, we're going to be doing some of those things. And that way you can represent and maybe take some pictures and post it on our Facebook fan page and just let us know, you know, get a picture with some of the people from the show. Can you guys tell I'm excited? It's like I am wide awake, man. I am. You can probably hear it in my voice. So let's get to the topic at hand, and then we'll address some of your comments as well. So Negan Goes Nuts. Hopefully you've learned by now from the Walking Dead Junkies podcast that these podcasts have a lot of different meanings. Like, you know, we talked about you know, whether Carl truly was the cure and his impact and some of the other ones. So a lot of times it is going to be a play on words. So don't just go in and think that it's literal of what's going to go down. But the Negan Goes Nuts has a lot of different meanings for tonight. And I've highlighted a couple things that I do want to talk about. So let's really get into the psyche of where Negan is at this point. The Carl death is weighing on him much like the Carl death is weighing on Rick. We've seen it in his face. We've seen the reaction. That was completely unfiltered. It wasn't a front. You know, Rick pointed out, he said, Carl's dead. And, you know, he died helping someone, and you could see the look just kind of transform over Negan. Nobody watching. That was for us viewers to see it on the camera. And then a whole series of events have started to happen since then. And this is why I chose the particular picture. I think it's important in a couple different ways. We got Pieces, 200,368 with a super chat, and the comment is, can't wait for tonight going to the theater. So I can't wait either. Because of the line of work that I'm in, I couldn't go to the theater because I'm not, streaming from the theater. I will be right here. I'm hoping to see some of you actually watching, and you can chime in and actually chat from the theater, because I'm going to ask some questions tonight during the streams of kind of what's going on, what the vibe is, what the crowd is like. I would like to be in one of the local theaters watching it, but we're going to be streaming so much today, so I will represent from this location. But you guys got to tune in. You got to at least tune in just for a couple minutes and check it out, what we're talking about. And let me know. I'm not asking for you to recruit, but if somebody happens to see what's on your screen, and you happen to get in a conversation with people in line, and you rep the 999 Army, then do it. Get it out there. Let's see if we can pick up a few more fans tonight while we're out and about. That would be awesome stuff. So let me get back. Thank you so much for that as well. So I'm going to get back to this picture, because I think let's start with Carl's death. Then we talk about Negan's reaction, and now we've got Negan as a tough guy. Hold on. I do have to answer this question, because Beth Brigette says, I want to buy T-shirts from 999 Army. I will have an announcement next week and because some people don't want to wait around to try to win. We will have an avenue, or we'll have an option for you guys within the next couple weeks to purchase a T-shirt. So just be patient. We're working out a couple more of those details. So I know a lot of people are interested. We are going to still do the giveaway, so you don't have to buy, you don't have to be a Patreon, you don't have to be a sponsor, you don't have to super chat in order to get them. We're going to give some away just randomly because we want to do that. But I know some people, they want to buy a multitude of them. So give me another week or so, and I'll get that out to you guys as well. Okay? We will be doing a sale. Trust me on this. But also, Steph and I are working on the vendors, because I want to do it where it's reasonable. I could have posted shirts a long time ago for like $25 or whatever, and it was crazy. So we just want to make sure that we do the right thing for our viewers as well, and make sure it's just not ridiculous. Obviously, larger sizes are more expensive, and then there's a shipping cost. But we will get back to that midweek. I'll have an announcement for everybody once we get all the details out. Fair enough? Okay. All right. Back to Negan Goes Nuts, because I'm going to walk through the different stages of his transformation, the way I see it anyway. And I'm definitely looking for your input on this. So you can see Negan looking over Simon. He's hurting. This is not a person that was happy to kill his right-hand man. This is somebody who he's struggling, he's losing his power, he's trying to make it all work out. Pete, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get to bullet point number 3 in a minute. I swear to you, I will. Pete D making a great introduction, says, "Bring on the Walking Dead and Tara's departure," all in caps. If you guys don't know, Pete D is a longtime supporter of the channel, sponsor, Patreon, avid super chatter, but not a big Tara fan, and we have been predicting the demise of Tara for a long time. So, Pete, maybe tonight. We haven't gotten confirmation one way or the other. We just know that Tara does get separated from the group, so she's either going to go out in a blaze of glory, or she's going to take some people out in a blaze of glory, one way or another. I know which one you're hoping for, but and Crystal's like, I love Tara. So you got Pete on one side, who is like anti-Tara, and then you got Crystal on the other side, that is like super Tara supporter, and that's what makes the Army just awesome, because it is hopefully one of the few streams that you can get in where you can disagree, you can debate, and you don't walk away pissed off at somebody else. And I mean this in the most loving way. This group is one of the most mature groups that I've ever been around. it's not without work. We've weeded out some trolls. You know, we've gotten rid of some people. But no knock on forums that are out there, but I will tell you, I've been on a couple Walking Dead forums, and it's like venomous. I mean, you disagree with a person, and they will give you a 20-page, and normally they start out with a disagreement talking about why you're an idiot, which immediately I discount that. So we will always respectfully disagree, but when you get to like calling people names, it's just, there's no place for that. And I love the fact that we got so much passion on different sides of it. That's what's, that's the 999 Army. So if you're watching a playback and you want to be a part of something special, join this group, because this is a live forum. It is interactive, and it's a group of people that can disagree at the end of the day and walk away from it. So, all right, getting back to the topic at hand, it's kind of like Dwight, right? Some people like Dwight, some people hate Dwight. Lindsay, Luke. I'm a Dwight supporter, though. Definitely. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. I know this is a Negan stream, but I wonder if I should save this. You know what? I'm saving it for tonight. I've got a super bold prediction, and I think is going to go down, and it was in part by someone else's post. I'm leaving it alone at this point, though. I am going to remind myself, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. Let's get back to Negan. All right. So, all right. See, as soon as I get back to Negan, this is what Sheila Beasley does. All right. Okay, Sheila, I'm ready for tonight. Happy Survival Sunday, Army. Thank you so much. Appreciate that super chat, and definitely appreciate everything that you do and have done for this channel over the last few months. The Negan psychology. So Negan lost Simon, and he's taken it very hard. Okay, remember, let me kind of draw a parallel to this. Remember when Rick, the first couple episodes after he lost Carl, how he didn't want to talk to anybody and he just wanted to be left alone? Negan is going through that same thing. Rick and Negan are very similar in a lot of ways, and I'm starting to see that more and more, what the writers are doing. Negan is hurt because of Simon, but he's also betrayed because of Dwight. Now imagine this. Look, he knows that he burnt Dwight. He knows that he took Dwight's wife, but he still feels like Dwight owes him a sense of loyalty, like he was doing all this stuff to keep Dwight safe. So even though Dwight betrayed him and he embarrassed Dwight and said, hey, you know, you want to be my right hand, and then, you know, you've got, this big surprise party waiting for him to expose him, Negan hides all his emotions by being tough. And he's weak. He really, really is weak. And now we're going to see that Negan wants to make an example out of Hilltop. So Negan believes he's a savior. He's protecting people. He's preached it to Carl. He's given Carl the tour. He locked Daryl up. He wanted his Daryl back. He wanted to recruit Sasha. So in his mind, he's doing everything right. And this is why I said Negan is going nuts, because he's starting to lose his power. He's starting to lose what makes him tick. And what makes him tick is people appreciating what he does for them. So now he's willing to sacrifice his whole philosophy that people are a resource. He's willing to kill the whole Hilltop. He wants to get back at them. So we're saving people. We're doing the right thing. Rick, I tried to save you. Now it's like, you know what? I need to win. So all of the things, he's losing power, and he's trying to make up for that power really, really quickly. And it is a snowball effect that is taking him. He's mentally not going to be able to handle this. So we're going to get to the next bullet point. Scott, I'm going to do a two-part answer to your question. One, I'm definitely going to discuss that tonight in the stream at 8 o'clock. Who do I think is going to die in this episode? I'll give you a quick prediction, and I'm really going to focus on that later on tonight. I do think there's going to be a big surprise death. I think that the obvious players, Cal, a lot of the saviors, there's going to be a lot of B-listers that are out there. I'm not going to go really out there on the rails and say it's going to be Tara, but I do think that we are going to lose a big character tonight. That's going to be a little bit of a surprise because it is tight-lipped. I don't think it's going to be as extreme as Rosita. I could see Eugene, Tara, Father G are all in play. I don't think I would lean a little bit more toward Eugene if I had to, but we're going to drill down a little bit more on that tonight, so it'll be kind of a two-part answer to your question. As far as Negan continuing to lose it and to lose his grip, the fourth bullet point that I want to make with that, and I've got just tons of stuff because I've thought about this quite a bit. Negan's way failed. It's worked, and the big point that you know it failed was when Rick said, "You can't save me." Eventually, someone was going to come along like me that was going to stop you. And that shows you that Rick just was not willing to be held down. There are other people that were willing to sacrifice their freedom for a little bit of safety that they thought Negan provided, and then when they would speak up a little bit, they got beat down. Rick is really the opposite of that. So Negan's starting to realize that all these things that he's been doing have consequence, and mentally that is going to take a toll on him. Negan will end up losing his freedom. So when Negan loses his freedom and he has no one else to impress, he's going to lose that handle, which once again is going to take a little bit more of his character away. And I do think that something will happen with Lucille. I don't even know if Lucille will be destroyed or Lucille will be locked up in an area and then Negan will be mocked for Lucille. So imagine if Negan has that last piece of a reminder of his wife and Lucille gets destroyed tonight. If Lucille gets destroyed tonight, that is going to completely push him over the edge. And here's what I think is going to go down with Negan. I think that Negan is going to go a little bit nuts. Not maybe Jack Nicholson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but he's going to start going down a path and losing his sanity. All these things I think hit him at once. And here's the irony to all of this. And I'm going to make a bold, bold prediction. When a bigger enemy comes along next season and Negan is locked up, I'm going to predict that they are going to try to revive and rekindle Negan's fight. I think the flame is going to go down. I think he won't be a threat. I think they're going to strip him of all his toughness and his leadership. And I do think when the Whisperers come into play, the challenge for them is going to be to get him fired back up and to do it in a reasonable way. So I think he goes from completely broken. The way that, once again, the irony to this prediction is that's what Negan wanted to do to Rick. I mean, is that not the most... And if it happens that way, I will give the writers extreme credit for coming full circle and doing to Negan what Negan tried to do to Rick. I like it. I feel good about it because I do love irony. Exactly, you know, he was going to cut off Carl's arm. He had Rick broken in tears. We need to see a broken Negan, and I think you're starting to see the stages of that happen. And what a story for next season. As you end season 8, a brief time skip, we've debated it. We think 6 months, a year, you know, long enough for Maggie to go through a pregnancy, long enough for some things to heal, long enough for some new relationships to go in there. And I'm going to go out on the limb once again. I do think next season will start out with some normalcy. I do think we could see the start of new relationships. We could see that Jesus and Aaron relationship we've talked about. We could see Negan in worse shape, looking a little crazy behind bars. We could see Rick with a limp. We could see Maggie with a baby. We could see some severed relationships, and then an enemy appear, and major people start to die from this enemy in a very, very brutal way. Because, look, it's one thing to say it, to say like, oh, the whispers are coming and people's heads are going to get put on stakes. We don't feel it right now. It's kind of like when Negan came on board and people said, Negan's going to beat somebody with a baseball bat. Okay, well, a lot of people that watched the show and didn't read the comics were not really familiar with how violent Negan was. So they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, it's going to happen. But when you see it, it was intense. It's like you didn't understand it, like how much that emotionally affected you as a viewer of the show. It's the same thing with the whispers. We can say that people are going to be decapitated. We can say their head's going to go on a stake. But if we really like Ezekiel, and then we see Ezekiel get captured and decapitated, not just a head on a stake, what if we see it? Or at least some variants of it? Then, you know, as a group, we're going to be like, oh my God, Negan was nothing compared to them. The governor was nothing compared to Negan. And then you start to see like a bigger enemy at that point. You might need to solicit some more help. People may truly... Here's the other irony is they're all going to find out that people are a resource. All people are a resource. They're going to need the help of maybe Georgie. They're going to need the help of whoever is around at that point. And I am going to ask the group really quickly. This is the first of 4 streams today. If you're just tuning in, I saw several people jumping in saying, hey, I finally got to see a stream. This is the Walking Dead Junkies podcast. We're going to do 4 streams today. So this is the first one, the 12 o'clock noon. We're going to do a 6:30 special broadcast tonight. It's going to be Fear the Walking Dead kickoff. We're going to keep the topics with fear. There's some good stuff out there. You can see the first 3 minutes of tonight's episode with Cowboy John. It is going to be intense. I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to give away a t-shirt tonight at the Fear the Walking Dead kickoff. So be there, join in, and you have a chance to score yourself a 999 shirt. We're also going to do an 8 o'clock Walking Dead countdown. We do it every Sunday night. We're going to continue to rock that all the way through the Fear season. So this will be our Walking Dead countdown tonight for the last Walking Dead. I mean, episode 16 to end season number 8. And then we're going to give away a shirt there as well. And then tonight at 12:30 a.m. It's going to be super late. Some of you will be back from the theater at that point, hopefully. But we're going to talk about The Walking Dead. We're going to talk about Fear the Walking Dead and also Talking Dead, all 3 wrapped up into one reaction show. It is going to be raw, unfiltered reactions to what goes on. And then, of course, tomorrow night we will do recaps of the show, both shows. And then all throughout the week we're going to have just a ton of Walking Dead content over the next week that we're going to be sorting out of what all the stuff that happens tonight really, really means. So I do want to thank all of you guys for being here. Just an awesome group. Just because the show's ending tonight, The Walking Dead, I'm going to see almost all of you all next week. Hopefully, we're going to continue to do 4 or 5 streams per week. So make sure that you're part of the 999 Army. If you're brand new and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. All the Army, you guys hit the like button. You know how we roll. And we're going to wind this thing down. So I do want to say thank you for getting this thing kicked off the right way. And I will see everybody 6:30 tonight. If you are watching the playback, this is the closing credits. If you are still here, then give me a 999. Valar wants to know 2-hour streams. You know, Valar, we'll have to piece them all together. I think if we piece them all together, we can definitely make 2-hour streams. But we may do some longer streams tomorrow night. You know, they could go a little bit over an hour. All right, everybody, thanks for being here. This is the Walking Dead Junkies podcast. Negan Goes Nuts. Hopefully you get a chance to listen to playback and I put a lot of bullet points, a lot of thought into this. That's the way I think it's going to go down. Looking forward to your thoughts when this video goes live. Make sure you leave a lot of comments and a lot of interaction, reaction, interaction, all of those things. And I will see you a little bit later on. Let's start these shout-outs. I want to say what's up to Scott Kernan, Richard Brooks, Skullcrusher69, Walani, The Walking Dead Nerd, Michelle M., Sarah Strange, Sheila Beasley, Anna Smith, Beth Burgett, Yeah, I can't say your name. I don't even. Les? We're going to call you Les. Okay, Lester. Jamie Krysick, Joe Fulford, Miss True, Fluff Salisbury, Deborah Mooney, Zero to Hero, Petey Wheatstraw, Joshua Deering, Patrice, Tammy Heitzman, Wilson. What's up, Wilson? That 999 badge. I'm loving it. Vonda Martin, thanks for being here. Walking Dead Nerd 13, Pieces, 200,368, Bumblebee Brown, Edwin Selvage, Ron Burgundy, DJ, thank you for being here, DJ, Kim Jolie, my moderators, Bree, Emmy, Steph, Tommy, Kells, thank you so much for everything that you guys do. Joseph Davis, what's up, Pickles? Pickles, you're going to be watching from the theater tonight. Michelle Wolf, thanks for being here. Billy Henley, Deborah Cox, what's up, Deborah? Good to see you. One Man Army, Casey F, Carol's. Hey, Carol, I put the S on your first name instead of your second name. Carol Brothers Payette, thank you, Carol. Maria Favada, Madison Dickey, thank you so much. Chris Rainig in the house, and yet Trev Smiles, I see you. Volani, B Loves 999, Wolfpack Gaming, Zelda Faz. Who else we got? Unexplained Nonsense, Michelle Rushton. Maggie B. Meat Grinder 3851, thanks. Also, Jeanette Van Zant. Anna Smith. Thanks, Anna. Rubelow's channel, Valerie Feldman. Sith Lord 115. Darwin Smith, thanks for being here. What's up, little Tommy? Thank you. Tell little Tommy his Sixers look really, really good, Tommy. From pillar to post, what's going on? Ebony Hamilton, thanks for being here. Dominique Wayne. And I see a ton of new people here. You know, once again, if all of you are new, hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you to join us every time we do a live stream. And also, join us on our fan page, The Walking Dead 999 Army, on Facebook as well, too. We'll do some posts, we'll do some surveys, a whole lot of stuff out there. So thank you. All right, everybody, if I missed you in a shout-out, once this video goes live, just leave a comment, and I'll catch you the next time. And I will see everybody else at 6:30 tonight for the Fear the Walking Dead kickoff. I am super excited about The Walking Dead, man. I'm telling you. It's not only I think it's going to be a good ending to the war, I think they're going to set us up really good for next season, but I am almost as excited for Fear the Walking Dead as I am The Walking Dead. Hopefully you guys can see that. Talk to everybody soon, and a special birthday shout-out to little Morris. I'm going to go hang out with the little guy. All right, everybody. Peace.